You got the YouTube side ready?
I'm going to just hold on for a second. Hold on. Trying to open this.
Christopher Hannah Outdoors. Welcome, buddy. How are you doing tonight? This afternoon. Hey, Lewis Bud. How
Hey,
you doing?
Lewis. Hey, how are you?
I'll wait till some people get in here and then we'll start talking.
Hey, Christopher. Hey, how are you?
I just gave you a like. Thank you so much, Lewis.
Thank you, Lewis.
I am doing good today.
We're doing good.
Boy, it's hot out down here today. I'll tell you what. Ooh, I got too hot earlier. I'll tell you what, it's hot out there. It's in the 90s today, y'all. It's in the 90s down here.
Here's
sticky and hot.
I had to wait to some people popping in to tell you
Just got
about
back from crappie fishing. Cool.
I had to tell you guys a couple little things. Everyone be coming in so I can tell you guys.
And we're on Instagram. Well, I'm talking about Instagram.
That's what I'm gonna do. But I said a couple of things.
Wendy O, hello.
Hey, Wendy O. Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again. I hadn't seen you for a long time. I seen you over in one of my friends' live streams the other day. I can't remember which one was Shiner Guy or who, but I hadn't seen you for a while. It's good to see you again.
Well, this is
why
this is small.
I can't see it. You got to try.
That's what I said on. Why this is small. There you go.
Griffin Fish Room. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you all.
Hey, Fishing Room. Hey, how are you?
You want to go ahead and talk a little bit about the...
I have to wait. Everybody comes in.
Well, I don't want to bore the rest of them sitting here, though, not get some stuff.
If you want to do it.
We can always repeat it for the ones coming in. Anyway, we're on Instagram. If you all want to join us over there, it's Rattletrap Fishing on Instagram. We just got it about a week ago. I know Lewis on there, but if any of you haven't got it.
I need a mod run our link.
No, we can do it. You run it yourself.
A mod. One my mod run our link in there. One of my mod.
You can do it. And followed you on Instagram. I know you did, Lewis. I was telling Christopher Hannah and anyone else that don't have it's Griffin Fish Room. Whoever else is in here. Had to take a little break, my friends. Glad to see you all again. Happy to be back. Ready to watch some good fish. Watch some good fishing. Yeah, I know you used to be commenting on my videos all the time. I think I come back and checked your channel out the other day. It's so hard to check on channel. I can't get around to everybody. Got so many people, but sometimes I try to go back through some old live streams and some old posts and see who used to comment and stuff, so I can go back on their pages and trying to pull some of the people, talk to them again and check back in with them and see what happened to everybody. Seemed like a lot of people took breaks and got off of YouTube and stuff, so I got a lot of...
Yeah, I think we took 2 weeks off for YouTube.
So some of the old people have, I don't see much of it anymore. Some of them will pop in here like every month or so, and I said, wow, I ain't seen you for a while. And then I got some new ones coming in, so yeah, I know they're trying to do that to mess up the growth streams and people from being able to click on it. Lewis, that's what it is, or whatever, and then they gonna come back. Somebody was saying the other day, ones that coming back, I heard in one of the I think it was illegal outdoorsman or whatever, but it ain't gonna come back. So It's just something new. I didn't even see no updates on it or anything where they said anything about taking it away or any updates on it, but I don't know. There's the link for the StreamYard, or that's Instagram. Okay. Oh, you posted it in there again?
I haven't posted.
Okay, there's our Instagram link if anybody. He said I picked you up on Instagram. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to build my Instagram up. The reason I had to start it's because I'm trying to get with some of these pro staff companies, and they want you to have an Instagram page. And I wasn't really. I've got Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, Rattletrap Fishing. So I went ahead and picked this one up. I really wasn't too much about getting on Instagram, so I figured I needed it. So, but since I needed it, I went ahead and took out a Instagram page. Due to the fact I'm trying to get on some pro staff things, and I'm trying to build up my following on Instagram now because they want to know how many followers you got on Facebook and how many you got on Instagram. Not so much Twitter, but and how many followers you got on YouTube. So some of them want to know. So I'm gonna try to get into this, possibly with monster bass too, and I got a tick to fill out theirs, and then I'm trying to get with what's that place called? American Tackle, I think it is. Yeah, American Tackle Company. They're kind of new. They build rods, Well, they have their own rod line. They're kind of new online in the what do you call it? Public fishing thing. Like they've only been in and going for a couple of years. They're kind of getting started, and they're making worms and hard baits and line and fishing rods. But they've been supplying the wholesalers with the custom rod shops, which they supply my friend here in town that makes the custom rods. They supply him with the guides and the Fuji guides and the rod blanks, the graphite blanks, and all that for him to make the rods and the rod tips. So it's hard to tell. It's hard when you're a moderator because you can't see if you have a troll or not in your YouTube channel. See how many followers they have. Yeah, that's true too. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you can't go check it real quick. Yeah. Wendy's known us for a long time. She used to come in here a lot. She used to comment on my things. So I think she was in Shiner Guys there. It's just been a while. That's why I think I sent a message to her over on one of her videos the other day because I was missing a lot of the old friends and I wanted to get some of them back over here. So, and everything. On Facebook, we're not. It don't have no G on it. Just Rattletrap Fishing, FISHIN, because they won't let me put the G on it for some reason. It's just the way Facebook's set up. So cool. Well, now we got 64 followers on Instagram for just having it less than a week. I think we've had it like 4 or 5 days. So who's that one? Oh, so that's our other page. Okay, Wendy got us on 2 pages. Appreciate that, Wendy. So we, like I said, whatever I just told you on the followers.
Real Man Cook. Hey, how are you?
Ramsey. Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jake.
How are you, buddy? Just sent a request on Facebook too. I didn't realize you were on either one. Yeah, I've been on Facebook for quite a while. The Instagram's been like 4 or 5 days, but we got a few followers building. I'm trying building up my Instagram followers now. So, if you don't, Real Man Cook, we're on Facebook and we're on Instagram now. If you have either one,
both of them's on there.
Instagram and Facebook, our links are up above. So if you don't have us on Instagram, go ahead and check us out. Good to see you in the chat there. Welcome to the chat there, Real Man Cook.
We're
Good
doing
to see you,
okay.
Jake. I got a couple rainbow trouts.
Why are you deleting that?
Oh, he said they got a couple rainbow. She said she got a couple rainbow trouts Friday. Wow, Well, I always we don't have those around here. The only trout we
Why
have.
he deleting his?
He wanted to say something else. I'm doing great. Okay. I just followed you on Facebook. Okay, cool, Lewis. Thank you so much. Rainbow trout, another trout we don't have. I think we have down here is trout in the ocean. We don't have no lake trout. You got the Facebook one?
Have to refresh it.
I don't know which one. I don't see it on there. Those are all old ones.
15 minutes.
Okay. I don't see the Facebook friend request. I don't see it.
Oh, okay, that's module friend mod. I thought it's 15 minutes, but it's 15 module friends.
I don't see the Facebook friend request.
It says confirm or delete.
No, that ain't his though. That's ones you already had. There, people you didn't know. These are already been here. I got Scratch. I don't know who Scratch Queen is. Francis, I say mistyped doing. I put going great.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Head 2 hour wait to get into the state park to end. I can't.
Okay.
Everybody's out and about. I need to figure out what. I don't see the Facebook request. Whoever said this got me on Facebook. I didn't see Lewis's thing on Facebook. I see hello Lewis was one of these, but I didn't see it. Or what? Do we already have him? Because I didn't see it just pop up or nothing.
Turn it down, please.
Oh well, I just been up there.
Turn it down.
So I can read it in case if you put that off. You guys been doing any good fishing, or have you been out? Not for a while. Because I was re-putting carpet in the boat, and I got panels tore out on the boat, and I had the seats out, and I haven't got to go out much. I want to get that boat done, so I've had two or three little things going on, and I can't do them all at once. It's been so hot out there to work on the boat, you can't work on it. About roast you out. If it ain't doing that, it's raining. So, and I limit on crappie in less than 45 minutes. But I'm trying to get on this pro staff, like I was saying, with American Tackle Company. They're up above Orlando, Florida, about an hour and a half from me. And I'm trying to get on their pro staff, and then they got a new worm line, and they got some new hard baits, and they got a line, and they're called pro staff baits, and they're really nice. And I'm trying to get on there with them, and then I get a little discount for being on there, and I advertise for them, and then they're supposed to help me. He's in Vero Beach. Cool. That's a little ways from me. I looked up Vero on the map. I'm not sure. I'm between Orlando and Tampa, so I like to fish that. There's a place in Plant City called Turkey Creek Reservoir. I like to fish more, but they got sunshine bass and striped bass over there, and I'd like to fish that more. It's the only place around here that's got them. The sunshine and the striped bass over in Plant City.
I just add him as a mod. Somebody get on our YouTube channel, our live, and I just add him as a mod.
Well, Lewis has always been a mod, but I think
somebody took him off. I just add him right in front of you.
Which one, Lewis?
Yes.
Lewis has always been a mod, I think.
add him as a mod, and somebody took
I think
him
Lewis,
off.
didn't you change channels or something happened to your channel, Lewis? Lakeland REA. What's the REA? Brookville. Oh, I faced the Winter Haven chain sometimes, Real Man Cook, but and then there's Tenor Rock and Lakeland and Saddle Creek and, like I said, Turkey Creek Reservoir and Plant City and did you change names? I mean, YouTube accounts, Lewis, or something a while back, didn't you? Because I know you used to be my moderator. I don't know how you got off. Didn't you change YouTube names? Because Lewis has been a moderator for about, I don't know, 6 or 8 months or something. But I had a whole bunch of, remember when Mama Q and all that come off? It was YouTube done that because I had to put them back on.
Watch, if I do it again, watch. It's gonna come off.
I'm waiting for Lewis to answer me.
Watch.
Lewis, you still here, buddy? I know that area some. I don't know anything about Brookville. No, sunshine bass is the same thing as
That's down,
hybrid bass.
That's down south.
Peacock bass is further south. We don't have it. Sunshine bass is the same thing as a hybrid bass. And then we got the striped bass too over there.
Hey, Proven Girl. Hey, how are you?
Hey, Jen. How are you today? Good to see you. I guess you guys probably call them hybrid bass in the sun or Florida, which is called the Sunshine State. Florida is. They call them sunshine bass. I think that's where they come from. It's like we call them specks down here, what they call crappie up north. I mean, I didn't know what he was talking about when people said specks, and they said, "Oh, same thing as a crappie," which I would have known if I seen one. But when I first came here, I didn't know. Blue cypress specks are bigger, but catch more at Lake Marion. Lake Marion, I've heard of. Yeah, that's over there by Haines City, I believe. Blue cypress, I don't know where that is. You lost me on that one. I have no idea. I know a lot of fishing spots, but blue cypress I'm not familiar with. Never heard that called that. Oh, yes, we call them stripers. Striped bass and wipers, and I think striped bass, but the hybrid bass is sunshine bass. You uncomfortable? Oh. Melinda, what am I going to do with you? Oh, that's why I don't know, because it's over in Vero. Yeah, Stick Marsh is good. That's where a Shiner guy went, and Flo and Infantry Outdoors, they all went to Stick Marsh today. Thank you, Melinda, so much. I appreciate it. I don't know what else to say. I appreciate you so much, but thank you very much. I don't. I heard a couple of YouTubers talking about people going into streams and giving super chats, and the moderators don't even say nothing.
Somebody needs to run her link in there.
But I always, always recognize my people that do it. I don't get a lot of them, and I don't ask for nothing. You all know that, but I appreciate it, and I just, I don't know. Got too many, as the old saying goes, irons in the fire right now. I'm trying to do too many things, and got a lot of things that need fixed, and I haven't gotten a check from YouTube or nothing yet. I haven't even filled out all the paperwork. I don't even know what I got in there, but of course they take 30%. So if you get $10, you only get 7. They told me the other day. I think somebody gave
It
me 10.
helps to fix the boat. Very nice.
Yeah, I had to buy carpet for the boat, and then I have to buy glue for the boat, and I have to a little bit of help, and I have to. I'm working on some other projects too, so yeah, every dollar comes in handy, you know that. But
Let me
I know what happened to Nightbot. He ain't been running. He's still my moderator, but he's not. He hasn't been joining my streams, and I don't know what's wrong with that. I just don't get that. What? See, he didn't join again today because Nightbot runs my PayPal link, and of course, if you give by PayPal, then you get we get 100% of it. You know, where the super chats, you only get they take 30% out. I work at Publix, no time to fish now. Yeah, my friend that we fish with in Lakeland here, he works at the Publix here in Publix over here in Lakeland. There, he works out there. So
oh, is that guy? Is that guy?
oh, I forgot about him. Let me take care of it. You take care of this. I got that. Oh, I was wondering who's pulling up out here. I'll let her talk to you. I got somebody pulling up here. I got to check on something real quick. I'll be right back, y'all.
He'll be right back. Safi, I love you too. Love you too, girly. Me, stop doing this. Hey, Blood X, I didn't know you went here. So what's going on? I know. I didn't know you was in here, Blood X. Max, stop. Max, get off of her. I'm about to. So what's going on? What was said? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen nothing. I was trying to get the Max get off of Safi because I don't know what's going on. Now he's up to the window now. You guys hush. What's going on? I guess I have to refresh it. Hold on. What he said. What he said. Max, please. Max. I can't find out what he said. They saying hi, Curtis and Francis.
Oh, okay. I guess it got bumped. Sorry about that. She bumped it, I guess. Okay. Now I'm back. I was talking. I guess you didn't even hear me. I was trying to figure this out, what happened, because I had to go outside. Blood X is amazing. What did I miss, Francis? I'm trying to figure out what was said wrong because I don't see nothing but a compliment up here. It says, I'm trying to figure out, where is it? What happened to his comments?
You guys gonna move up.
Wait a minute.
Oh, stop. Oh, stop.
So y'all have a great. And you too, Christopher.
Who's that?
Angler Allen, good to see you.
Hey, Angler Allen. Hey, how are you?
Don't leave, Jervis. You're fine, Jervis. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Don't leave, buddy. You didn't say nothing wrong. That was a compliment what you gave. Saying that about Blood X, that was a compliment. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. This is Wheel Life. Welcome, Angler Allen. Welcome. Everybody's fine.
Give him the blue wrench.
Jervis is what? Wait a minute. Why can't I can't?
Give him a blue wrench. Let's go right here.
Hold on. Come on, things keeps moving. Okay. Okay, you're a blue wrench now, Jervis, so it won't happen again. Don't worry about it. Okay. I think he was a blue wrench before. I don't know how it come off. Okay.
And Angry Allen was the blue wrench too.
Hey,
I don't know why them all come off.
It's YouTube. Jervis, I don't see you say anything wrong. I'm great, brother. Good to see you. Okay. Okay. Jervis, you still here, bud? Okay, because when I'm sitting here, nothing happens. When I leave, everything happens. But 11 thumbs up, yeah. Appreciate you all being here for sure. I'm great, brother. Hello. I'm trying to get I didn't get the wrench in there quick enough for Jervis. So I guess he left. I didn't want him to leave. I don't want people ran off. I don't want nobody ran off because I love you all. So that's why you have a wrench. YouTube is a real pain in the butt. Yeah, a lot of people's moderation wrench has been coming off, and I don't know why they've been coming off. I can't get it, Ramsey. Jake, I can't get it, buddy. I had 1980 or 81. It went down to 1972. Then it dropped quarter to 1966. And I've been wanting to hear 2K so I could give away some worms and stuff. Well, it kept dropping the other day. I noticed I lost 4. I don't know why. I've been stuck on this, and actually I went down. I says I've lost like 10 subscribers. I think I lost about 15. And I don't know why. I haven't done anything. Now, I've noticed a lot of the other channels. I mean, a lot of my friends, they'll sit in a chair on the couch and drink a beer or just hold a live stream and hardly talk about anything. And they'll get 20 people in their chat or 25, 30 people. I'm sitting on 8 people right now. And sometimes I've had 16. But usually if I'm on late at night, then people drop off because they have to get up and go to work. So I'm on early today, but I can't get I mean, I'm doing the same thing as all these other people do, just sitting here talking to you all. And I was going to talk about what we was going to do with the pro staffs and all that, and do some fishing talk and everything. So I don't know why I'm losing people. Is that the one you're on now, Lewis? Okay. Because I know you was a moderator before, and I hate that Jervis left, though. That makes me upset because I don't know. Um, you're all my friends, and I don't choose between nobody, but we all need to. That's what I said before. When I get moderators, if somebody don't say anything that's nasty or dirty words or talking dirty like the trolls, then don't knock them out. Just don't hit nobody out or block nobody because I got to go over here. Well, Curtis, I'm heading out. Catch you later, brother. Stay safe. Thank you, buddy. Francis, where you at? Hey, Laura, how are you? Um, I don't know where Frances went. I guess she's Frances. That long? Trying to get her back out here. I'm trying to. I was trying to talk to people, but we had a little. I had to get up, and then had a little bit of a something happened here, so I had to get somebody took off, so I had to get. Let's get up for a minute. Um, be right back. Need to watch him because he's doing it again. Okay, I'm back. Um, I don't know, Laura. Stressed out, a lot of things going on. I ain't been able to fish because I got the boat tore up trying to get carpet in it, and so hot and can't get any help and all that, and trying to get some other stuff done, and trying to get um, what you call it, um, everything done, and I hadn't been on too much and trying to get them able to go fishing because of all that. So we got it tore up, and it's so dang hot. Restaurants go to 50% tomorrow. They're 25% capacity. Some of them still haven't opened. All the lakes are back open. Everything else is pretty well normal. Yeah. Not sure about the tax collector and all that. Heard Social Security was still closed and stuff like that. I don't know. Um, but they said the restaurants and some of the stuff go back to 50% capacity on that stuff tomorrow. Right now, they only got 25% of the seats open. A lot of the restaurants are still closed inside. I've seen Massachusetts and some other state were one of the last ones to do anything. They're still keeping theirs pretty closed. Got this darn cough from allergies. It's so dry down here. I mean, it rains a little bit, but the oak pollen and pollen count's way up. Yeah, that's what we're in. They said this is phase one of the opening, and it's going both ways. People are bitching, saying, "No, get the beaches open, and we want them open." rioting down in Miami and stuff like that, and people wanting to get back to work, and others are saying it's too soon. So they're giving governor and people heck, and the others are saying let's get it done. So the Garsta beaches are packed, and people are all over top of each other. It's crazy. Of course, it's supposed to be 6 foot apart, and the lakes were closed, and when the fish management area opened up, the cars were packed clear back to the road. I mean, it's just crazy. You couldn't get in there for an hour, and sent Dawn a picture of that. So yeah, I know if you sneeze, people think you got something wrong with you if you're coughing or sneezing. They look over at you like, why are you here? Bud's Coin and Variety. Welcome, buddy. How are you? I was trying to get in on a pro staff thing. Yeah, me too. I was trying to get on a pro staff thing and get discount on bait and stuff like that and be the pro staff. Yeah, you go in some place and you let out a cough and everybody's like, get away from you, turns around, looks at you. So, which I don't blame them. I'm kind of messed up when people sneezing and coughing right behind me in line, and you get in the grocery store, they get right against your cart. And, well, they said they don't keep you from getting it, just keep you from giving it to somebody else. If somebody has one on and don't have one on, and you got one on, you still get it. So, we do a lot of bass fishing with artificial worms. We got a lot of tilapia biting down here, though. They're jumping on top of the water. They bite pretty good on crickets and stuff. But bass have been a little slow lately because when some of the places closed up, they over flooded the other ones and fished them out. They just hit it so hard that it's hard to catch them on the place where I was catching like 20 of them on sometimes, or 15 or something. It's 21 day, 15 or something another day, or 17, and other times it's 7 or 8. Last few times I went, I couldn't hardly catch anything. So Jen's back, and Bud's Coins came on, and Laura's in here. She was asking how you was doing.
Who?
Laura.
Hey, Laura.
So when you told me I want to come in about being mad, was that about somebody getting timed out? Was that okay? I never was something else or not. We were out catfishing last time. It was very slow. We only put one on the boat. Wow. Yeah, we got a lake here close to the house where they catch catfish on the dock. I mean, at night, there's a place at Tanner Rock where you can catch them too off the dock. But I know people that do it. But yeah, he left the room because of that. He said, "Fine, you don't want me here, and I even after I'm monitoring that." So he didn't have nothing on his channel.
Who was that?
Who?
Just?
Jervis.
You know him?
Yes, I know, and he's been coming in for a long time. Which one are you talking about? This one right here, Jervis. So he was the one who was just in the room that got timed out. And where's he at? Is he on here? Where's his comp? Or he didn't leave it. Where's the like at it for him? On him? I can't find his like. How do I find his like on here?
Like by 25 others.
I need to get on this page so I can.
25 others. No.
Oh, I'm trying to get the 25 others.
25 others.
Mike. Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay. I need to go over here. And I can't leave him a message, can I?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, crap. Well, I'll have to wait until he. I want to message him and tell him to come back in because, anyway, this time I
You
got.
make him mad?
No, he got mad because he got timed out and said he didn't do nothing wrong, so he left. I have to write him and tell him.
So I told you I should have went out there. But you have to leave.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered once you're timed out. You can't control that anyway, so it's not going to matter. But like I'm saying, he was a moderator anyway. I don't know how he lost.
I told you.
Well, YouTube's doing it because there's a whole bunch of. But Lewis said nobody took Lewis off because Lewis had just made a new account. He just told me, you can look back up here. He said, I can't get in them old accounts, so I had to make a new one. So he just put his link in there for his new YouTube account. He's only got like 85 people now. He had, hundreds of them, 1,000 over. So he's made up a new one. So that's why he ain't a moderator, because he just started a new account. So nobody took him off. But
yeah, the phone. Take care and run to roll on.
Okay, bud. Thank you so much, buddy, for coming in. Appreciate you. Anyway, he don't have no content on his YouTube, so I couldn't leave him a comment on his video because I wanted to tell him, because he left before I got him moderated, so he didn't hear. He didn't know.
I said, hey, what's going on? I said, that's what I said. What's going on? I said.
Well, he didn't say anything bad. He said that something bad. It was a compliment, actually. I guess it was read wrong because it was a compliment. He said, you left a comment on Blood X and Now Here or whatever, and that's really nice or something like that was the word. That's great or something. So that was actually a compliment. So I think it was read wrong, but.
Max, leave her alone, please.
I know I've been tired in my chest too, from doing too much. My chest just feels tired in there, and I can't get enough rest. And just wore out when I.
No. You see what Jim said?
Weather's gloomy and sultry here. Yeah. Not here. It's hot and up in the 90s and burning up outside. Yeah, I got white today, and the guy told me I looked like a pale because I felt like I was going to go out. I felt like my heart was slowing down and just didn't feel right. Been too hot. Oh. I love this little woman here with all my heart. I do. She don't know how much though.
Here's the thing.
Cute little lovebird, she said.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She just don't know how much.
That's so sweet.
Life is a scale of 1 to 10. It'd be a 15, something like that,
It's cloudy now. It's all cloudy. Like the morning begin.
It's like 5:30. I'm surprised a lot of other people ain't in here for this early in the day. There should be some different other bunch of people in here by now. We got a low count for what time of day it is. This place should be packed. I guess maybe
it's Sunday. That's why.
Well, it don't matter. Remember once Robert goes on Sunday, he gets a bunch and.
I'm for the phone. I need a phone.
We're gonna. I can't. Here.
Where? Grab it.
Look silly.
Look silly.
Yeah, she wanted a phone and it got underneath me and slid down, so I had to raise up to get it.
I wanna try to find out.
Well, so they're not nagging me. Yeah, I just I got on here to talk about it, but I was hoping I'd get a lot of more people in here so I could talk about some pro staffing things. I wanted to get on some stuff that I'm applying for. It really probably does more for them than it does for me, though. But trying to. One of them's like an hour and a half from me. So.
I told you.
He still didn't do no good. He's still doing it. I hope she nails him because he won't quit. Even he grew out and snapped at her, and he's still doing it, even though she snapped at him. And she's got them bones like that, she'll get on him worse. So. Max keeps trying to mess with Sapphire, and she's got a bone she's chewing on. She let it seem no to stop, and he don't want to stop because he wants to be dominant and wants to be an ornery boy. She has a bone to pick with Max. Yeah, he's always trying to get on top of her. And he's always biting around the neck and trying to pin her down and all that kind of stuff. So she usually don't tolerate. She's pretty easy going, but when she's got that bone in her mouth, and she'll gave him a warning, but it didn't even no good. He went right back to it even when she snapped at him. So he's pretty stubborn. I think she's fixed to go into heat again as well.
Yeah.
So
I need to change the thing on her.
Colors is too much at the pet store. We need to find one somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe that Goodwill store getting one down there or something. Something to put on her. Need something on her. So welcome, whoever just came in. See, we got some went up one person, so welcome whoever just came in.
It wasn't me.
I don't know where everybody's at today. Like I said, I wanted to talk about a lot about this pro staff and this fishing stuff, but and about what's going to be going on with the channel. But I'm trying to. Was hoping some more people would come in. I done told most everybody in here, so. Barry, hello, buddy. How are you today?
Hey, Barry. Hey, how are you?
Good to see you, bud.
Get our link in there.
Oh, we're on this. We didn't get nobody on the panel today. Oh, Barry, do you have Instagram, bud? We're on Instagram now, so trying to get our Instagram followers built up. So if anybody's got Instagram, that ain't it.
Got it good right here. I'm going right here to.
Here?
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Good channel.
We got Instagram now. I'm fixing to put the link in here. For all the YouTube people and all that. Trying to keep it mostly YouTube people, and there's a Instagram. If anybody has Instagram that don't have us yet, please add us over on Instagram. And Barry, if you got Instagram, add us. Or I don't know whether Laura's got it or not. Do you have Instagram, Jen? Did we add her or not? I don't know if she was in here when I had told her about it earlier.
Oh man.
I do. I haven't used it in years. Okay. Well, I just started up mine, so I didn't see you on there though. I guess some people's got another name. It lets me know a lot of my friends from Facebook and all that, but it didn't. Some of the people I haven't cut up. I've already picked up a bunch of people. I don't know how many we got now. It's just see, we got 66, and we just started about 4 or 5 days ago. So. Where'd Laura go? Laura said she finally made it. I said, if anybody's got Laura or Barry, if you got Instagram there, check us out. Yeah, not too bad. I think I've added like 100 people though, and I've only got I got 140. I added following, but I only got 66 of them back. So I don't know. Because I'm trying to get them the Instagram up so I can put the number on the pro staff or whatever. Well, you know what we should do is put that over on the what do you call it? Oh crap! You know what I'm talking about, Francis? Right? You know what I'm talking about? Up where you do the post on YouTube, we should put it there. Community tab.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's where we should put it at, because maybe some people will see it that way. Because I think a lot of people don't know it yet that we're on. And Sapphire's kissing my toes. She's always doing that. I don't know where Laura went. Still shows 6 people, so I wanted to get everybody in. I guess a lot of them ain't using their Instagram or something that we added, because I haven't heard nothing back from them. Like I said, I got 66 or whatever, and I followed 140, so that's like That's over. I got over double what, or only half, a lot less than half of what I'm following. It's added me back, so I'm not sure what's going on there. On that part. What time flies? I already just got on here for an hour. Been on an hour already. This kind of slow today. We only got 12 or 13 thumbs up and everything. Everybody quit talking though. They're hanging out watching, but they're not saying anything. I'm doing all the talking. Got 6 people hanging out. And nobody's chatting though. They were chatting good, but nobody's saying nothing. I don't know if they went to do something or what. I don't know where Laura went. I was talking to Laura and Barry and I didn't hear nothing back. And we need to figure out. See, Jeff didn't even answer his text. He ain't using his phone or something because he didn't say anything. Where's everybody at in the chat? It went down 1. Now it went down 2. It went down to 4. It was dropping out. 1 just come in, but 2 dropped out. That don't make no sense. I had 6. Should have went to 7. And Willie Outdoors came in, so it should have went to 7, but I went back to 4. I don't know. I think YouTube's off sometimes. It's weird that everybody would leave at the same time. I was wanting to get some people in here so we could talk more about the what's going on with the channel and the pro staffing and everything, but I guess I'm not going to get all the people in here I wanted to get in here. I want to get a lot more of the my YouTube family in here and hey Tim, how are you? And YouTube family and
who's Tim?
Palladian scientists.
Hey Tim.
Want to get them in here and trying to get on some couple pro staff things here, Tim, and that's what I was talking about. But I was trying to get some more people in here and trying to get on a couple pro staff and everything. And I was trying to get where everybody was at. So, they got this company out's got some new worms out, pro staff worms, and some good COVID test are showing false positive.
You can't see that.
Well, it says cut, but well, he wrote it. I'm just reading, but it says that showing false. He said when it's done. So that means that it's showing people that got it, but it's actually false reading. So that's not good news, I guess.
Can't say that in here, Curtis.
Oh, I know they've been picky about, but I'm not discussing it. I just read what was in the comments, but yeah, they've been getting on the channels and taking their streams down. Some of them were limited in the monetization on them for people discussing it. But, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, they're just picky on I've seen some people have their stream titled about it though.
You can't say it because it will.
Okay.
You won't get your hours. You can't say that in here, Curtis.
Trying to figure out where Laura went. She said she wanted. Yeah, I'm trying to. So how'd you lose your password, Lewis? Iris, I got that. Yeah. Iris is a good lady, ain't she? Actually, she's a bad lady. That's right. Just see, use short term, so the won't pick it up. Yeah. Yeah, Francis wanted to get on live, and she ain't talking now.
I'm here.
She's looking at the phone.
I don't see what everybody talking.
You been doing okay? Oh.
Hey, go text Jeff. See if he's doing okay.
Ain't nobody in here knows him though. Hanging in there, Tim. Just a lot of stuff going on with that stuff, and then struggling through that mess, and then trying to work on the boat and get it done.
Says Rattletrap missing you.
Memorial Day. Oh, I didn't know that was coming up. The
Memorial?
30th. Yeah, I didn't pay no attention.
I thought you said she gotta go memorial service. What?
That's crazy, Lewis. I don't know. Memorial Day. No, I don't never have no plans for Memorial Day. We went fishing one time on Labor Day, I think it was. Or,
yeah, Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day. We went fishing one time. Right now, so I get a couple panels, one door and a panel on my boat. Get it done. I got to get them bolted back on before I can go out. And I don't have to have it all done to be able to go out, but I have to get this certain parts done before I can.
The lid we need to get
put
done.
It on the water because it has to be bolted on there. It'll fly off, and I can't leave
the lid.
Leave it open.
Lid.
You got the lid over the. I got to put new carpet because it's so deteriorated from the sun that just tore and it's crumbled. So I have to get the lid bolted back, and it goes over top of the where you raise it up to get where your batteries are and the gas tank down in there and stuff. I have to get the lid redone, and then the side panels where the rod holders and the wires go under and stuff like that. Making a boat. They used to make a lot of them out of wood in the old days, but they don't make them out of wood anymore too much. They got that, what is that stuff? Flex Seal, a rubberized one out now that they took chicken wire and they painted it all up and made a boat out of it. Shows in the commercial online. And the first boat made out of chicken wire, and so they closed all the holes up with the Flex Seal and made a boat out of wire. And the guy was showing on the commercial about floating. It was funny. He said the only first and only one. And, so if I get this pro staff thing going, I'll probably have to be advertising for them on here and
yeah, we are
stuff like that. And this coming week, hopefully.
You have to wait for like a couple weeks, Curtis.
building a pontoon boat with plastic drums. Yeah, you can do that. Them they put the pontoons for the boats. You put the plastic barrels under there, and then you that's your floats, and then you build your boat on top of it. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
I think I've seen it too, but
I don't know. I don't know if they use only the plastic. Well, I think somebody's used the metal ones before too.
Shiner guys in there.
Metal drums. No, I don't know where Robert's at and Flo. I ain't seen nothing from. Flo's probably fishing the banks this evening somewhere. I don't know.
What happened?
They might be tired from fishing this morning. They might not
They
be
okay?
Might not be on till later or something.
They okay? Text and see they're okay.
Hey, Combat, welcome, buddy.
Hey, come back.
How you doing, buddy? There's the big lug.
Oh no.
Yeah, the blue 50-gallon ones. Okay, you're talking about the plastic.
The blue. When you have juice or
a floating
tea.
dock with a 5-horse to shove it around. I don't know. I seen one out there. Some of them pontoon boats don't have too big a motor on them. I've seen them with 40s on them. I've seen them with. I think I've seen one smaller than that. I don't know if a
25, 30s.
A 5 wouldn't push it too good. Yeah, I know. The bank fishing. That's what I told her. Because my boat, I'm redoing the carpet and everything, and I'm trying to get on this pro staff with a couple of companies, but that's what I was into. They got that Carter Road Park down behind Mulberry Walmart. It's kind of shady back there.
It's electric.
I fished on the bank down there before.
Electric.
A lot of bluegill and there's some catfish in there. There's bass in there too.
Electric.
Yeah, electric trolling motor. They said, yeah. He's gonna put electric trolling motor on the front and a gas engine on the back. When I used to still fish for bluegill and stuff like that, we used to anchor down. But since I fish for bass or troll, I either let it drift around or use a trolling motor because I don't want to stay in one spot. I don't want to stay in one spot anymore. I don't like to anchor down because it limits your fishing.
When you going? It says Roman cooking.
No, he said carry your motor down there, and when you go, trolling motor is the best part for a boat. Yeah, like the foot control, but Milton's got a. I don't know why people want to come in and say that. Be rude. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Milton's got a hand controlled trolling motor on in front of his boat. And Willie likes to say you need a foot control, but he takes his foot and moves it around anyway. And he's got the center console boat. So, those foot controls are nice. I've used just a little electric motor on the back before. I used to have one on a small boat. I can just throw it on the back of a 10-foot John boat and put the little electric trolling motor on and just use it alone to go fishing. But I sold my 10-foot boat. Have y'all seen them GPS trolling motors yet?
Oh, no.
Or you program the map that you want to go around the lake and it does it for you. Oh, wow.
No.
But some of that motors cost $1,500 to $2,000 to I know the remote control ones are way up there in price. But
sounds cool.
That's the same person. He's went under a different name. Here's the thing, Sheep. What's your name? Sheep Shagger. If you don't like a chat, don't come in. If you think it's boring, you don't have to be here. There's plenty of other channels. I'm just saying, you're welcome, you know. But if you're bored with something, don't come in that channel. That's the best thing not to do. You already. I'm just gonna.
There's another one. There's another one, Curtis.
Where? No.
Right there.
Uh-uh.
Look. Look. It's two of them just popped up again.
No, that's combat.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like an Aussie. Huh. I haven't seen one in person, but I've heard about them. Yeah, this one guy launched his boat one time and he had one of those remote control ones on there. He pulled his trailer back out of the water and then used the remote control to bring his boat back and sit out in the water because he's by himself. That was pretty neat. But them remote control trolling motors are expensive. Them white ones, and they're very expensive. This thing's screwing up again. It's got the marks in it. Adjusted out. Oh my gosh, man. Don't show it there, but it's showing it on my end, though. I don't like that glare on the sign. Back Roads and Bass. Welcome. Here we go again. Like I said, Sam, if you're bored, go to a different chat, bud. If you want to stay and enjoy the chat, then stay. If you're bored, don't be in this one. Just go somewhere else. You don't have to know. You don't have to come in here if you're bored, buddy. Okay. I like the old throttle type trolling motors, less money. Why they say it 5 times? I don't know. Y'all need to say it once, then one time. How you doing, Back Roads and Bass? How you doing, buddy? Good to have you in the chat, my friend. How are you tonight? That's us back again. I hate that glare from the.
Back Road and Bass. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. How are you doing?
Lasts a long time for $200. Yeah.
Wow. No time, no seeing.
Gel it after you want. Just take the seams and glass it. Just use plywood and fiberglass it. Hey, Jen. Good to see you're still here. Good to have you. That glare keeps going on my face like that off that green screen. We ain't got enough light or something. That's what it is.
I'm gonna put that light on.
It was a finisher at Everglades Boats for a short time. Cool. Yeah, I hate fiberglass because you hit it into a rock or on the bottom of the ramp or something coming in or a rock on shore, it drags. It busts that fiberglass. My dad had one years ago, and then it tears up the fiberglass and all that. That's the bad thing. That's why I prefer the aluminum. The only thing about the aluminum, you can't take it in salt.
Jen. You see what Jen said?
Yeah, she's relaxing before everyone in the house gets up or around. They're all resting. She did. My dad used to build boats for Evinrude. I didn't know Evinrude built boats. I know that Evinrude Johnson was the same company, and they took the Johnson line out and just make the Evinrudes. And the Evinrude's the only one that's still two-stroke. The E-Techs are still two-stroke motors. Most of your rest of your motors went to four strokes.
Wow.
My daddy liked the Evinrude Johnson motors. I've been working too much to be on a lot. $19.50.
Yesterday, I said, there's Rattletrap back of the truck. Look at Rattletrap. Oh, man.
Hoping to get out somewhere soon. The weather is nice. Yeah, up here you have
If Flo and Robert seeing that, they would be laughing.
What is that? What about one?
I'm in back of the truck holding lumber.
Oh.
Back of the truck.
So
fall out or fly out.
No, I was looking in my mirror, but well, let's the people get on and play. Yeah. Yes, down here you have to go out, be there at 7 o'clock at the ramp, and you have to get off the lake by 10:30 or so because it roasts you off. I mean, it gets in the 90s, so you can't fish late around here. It just roasts you off. We had one day last a week or a couple weeks ago that was in the 70s, which was unusual for May, and down here it's been all 90s. It'll be 90s from now on, most of it in high 80s. So we had one day in the 70s, and I took advantage of that. And it's cool and a little bit of breeze, and it was a nice fishing day. But they still didn't bite too good or nothing.
They're gonna say, I love those too. Rattletrap. I love those too.
Give me $600 a week for working in this crap. Yeah, some lady was talking about it in a restaurant a while ago that it started back Sunday, and she said it wasn't none but the man who's working, and they said they gave him a little bit more pay, but they're happy to be back to work because still sitting at home. But the restaurants go to 50% tomorrow, but they're 25% now. So
25%. Then gone tomorrow it's gonna be 50%.
So it ain't too bad, but like I said, I don't know. I just I'd be happy to make 400 or 500 take home a week. I mean, if it's take home, I'd be happy to make that. Should I don't? Real men cook well. I'm sure all those people at home getting unemployment thank you for working and paying for them to do so. My battery is going dead. I don't have internet, so been having to use phone, and it drains fast. I will catch everyone later. Peace and out. Bye, Tim. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Hoping the fair is fun part passes at least. Yeah. A lot of people have to use their phone. That's how I lose a lot of people too, because their phones go dead. Yeah. I appreciate you coming in though, Tim. I really do, buddy. Appreciate. I hadn't seen you on lately. Maybe I've been missing. I don't know your streams or something. I hadn't caught you on lately, but if I'm on and I see you on, bud, you know I'll be there. So I ain't been getting on YouTube as much as I did. So
I was reading what people were saying.
I have to wear a mask 9 hours a day. That really bites. Yeah, my sister just told me to go to church up there. They just started church on Sunday. They have to wear a mask to church, and some of the other places are requiring masks for you to go in them. I guess somebody said Walmart was on, but I don't know if it's true or not. But I hadn't been in Walmart since March. I think it was early March or something. Or into February. I'm gonna have to go sooner or later because a couple of things we usually can't get nowhere else. So I went by there a while ago and it was packed out though. I couldn't believe how many people were in there. The whole parking lot was full. I really, really, really don't want to go in there, but I'm self-employed and it makes you feel better. I worked for 5 weeks without making a dime. Wow. So my phone quit ringing for 3 months. Yeah, I know it's awful. Applied at the grocery store and got hard. Yeah, a lot of people are afraid to even be working too, but I don't know. First regular job in 30 years. Wow. But those masks don't do any good. They just keep you giving somebody else maybe, but the one wearing them don't keep you from getting it. So, um, painter, cool. Well, reason for that because nobody wanted anybody in their house as much. Nobody wanted to be around. I had one friend, he wasn't letting nobody visit him. And I know another person, he was letting everybody visit him. He didn't care, but so Vero, he said down in Vero Beach. I don't know how far Vero Beach is from me. No, it's a ways.
Vero Beach. Where's Vero Beach at? Where's Vero Beach at?
Wherever on the coast.
That's gotta be near
Says, well, it depends on which way I go. One eye is 2 hours and 22 minutes, 152 mile, and the other way it's 140 mile. One way, well, it says 60. Yeah, 60 is the closest way. That's 106 mile. It cuts off a little bit. It's about 2 hours. I was filling that. That's west. It looks like a drive on the map, though. So it's 2 hours to 2 hours and 20 minutes, depending on which route I take. I wouldn't take the Florida Turnpike, so that's out. That costs toll. That one's I-95 and I-4. That one takes longer, though. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Turned down 3 jobs now since I started, but I need study money and to pay and fill in for the next 5 years is really important before collecting. It's a great company, so I just applied for a job leading to management program. They keep printing money, I'm pretty sure, so it will dry up before 5 years. Assistant manager grocery pays $50,000 a year. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do about all that money that's going on. I don't know.
That in 2 years, maybe.
So it says you're only a couple hours from the Real Man Cook, so it says that's or 2 hours to 2 hours and 20 minutes. Where would you relocate to if you was relocating? Further south or further north? I mean, up this way or further south? Further south, I think, is a bad move because the storms are worse down that way. I mean, I don't know. When you get down by Miami and down to the bottom of the map, Key West, or I don't know. I think northern Florida, or at least up by Ocala, would be better up that way or something than way to going further south. I don't think going further south.
Tell them about that thing, whatever it's called.
Carolina, what's that?
See, you can get the. You can give them out American thing, whatever. Talk about that.
Oh, I did. I was talking about that.
Okay, talking about more.
About the pro staff trying to get with. I ain't applied for the Monster Bass one yet, but you have to buy their box each month. It's kind of like Mystery Tackle box, but it's Monster Bass. And I haven't got to check with that one, but I'm trying to get on the pro team with that one. I'm doing this American Tackle because they got pro staff worms out and hard baits and line now. It's called pro staff. Look like some nice worms. They make some like Senkos and finesse worms and some hard baits. So they're close to Orlando, a little bit above Orlando, and Vito, Florida, and so I'm trying to get with them.
Oh, I hear that. What he's talking about.
And 50,000 good money. That will go a long way in Tennessee. Yeah. So I'm trying to get with them on that, and they supply rods for rod blanks and rod guides and tips to make rods for the custom rod builders and everything. So I'm trying to get. They're making these new pro staff worms, and I'm trying to get with them here. So. And see where that goes. Anyone live in Wisconsin or North Carolina?
Not us.
I already learned this job 95% in 6 weeks. Time to train for the next position. Wow. So you move out of state then, Real Man Cook? Is that what you're saying? Looks like you could go like further North Florida or something. I don't know. You're not talking about Publix, though. I guess somebody said they worked at Publix a while ago. Because Publix is got a lot of jobs in up there in their hometown, which is based in Lakeland, Florida, and Publix has a lot of different positions, and they got the paper warehouse, they got the dairy, and they got the meat processing plant. They got all those different things, and then people for the docks. They start a lot of them out there, plus the trucking positions for driving around town. Who's in Florida?
How
I'm in Florida. I'm 2 hours from you.
Join who? Join who?
I'm in Central Florida too.
Join who?
Oh, they said Backroads and Bass that he thought Real Man Cook was in California with Central Coast Bass, and Real Man Cook said he thought Backroads and Bass was in Florida. So they both thought each other was different places.
Oh, okay. Oh, you have to copy their name. You have to copy their name.
Hillsborough County's got the most cases. They got a ton of them. They're at 15 or 1600. In our county, we're about 700. So I don't know. 99. But there's a couple. Hernando's real low. They're the lowest one on the thing.
You have to copy their name and paste at the search. Then you can find them that way.
Sometimes it's hard to find. They don't show up.
You got the plus on if you put YouTube on it. www.youtube.com.
Yeah,
Then
Stickmarsh is below Melbourne a little bit. That's where Shiner Guy and Flo and all of them went today. Fellsmere, Stickmarsh. I know somebody in Melbourne, so I'm supposed to go up there sometime, but I don't want to ever get there. There's a Lake Washington up there too, she told me, but I don't know about it. We didn't have hardly any. Now we have 12 because of poker game. I like the 37 that went to. The choir that went to practice. My circle of friends, people pass away from heat attacks or cancer, but they get stamped, if you know.
Our friend passed away about 3 weeks ago, and yes, we at the store getting milk, and
I didn't even know it till her husband said my wife died 3 weeks ago, and I said I didn't know it. Sorry to hear that. And he told me I didn't even know it because I didn't send it out on Facebook or anything. And then I lost another friend to cancer last year, and then I lost my friend, which most of you know, was I think 36 or something like that, to a motorcycle accident. Which most of you already know about that because I've talked about it several times in the chats. So I've lost three people in the last probably 6 or 8 months. One of them died in March. This one died the end of April, and the other one died last year sometime. So.
I think it's May or June.
I lost a lot of friends. I had a lot of more friends until I started losing them all. And this one that just died was 47 or 48. Jason was only 36 when he died. I think it's 34, 36. And the other one, he was only in his 50s. Yeah. No doubt, I'm worried we exhausted all our resources and don't deserve it. If I can't help but think terrorists are cooking up just away from the coast. Wife tired of hurricanes too. Yeah, it got pretty bad up here with the hurricanes.
We had that tornado.
Irma came through, and then these other ones, I don't know.
We had that tornado.
I don't like
coming
it.
through.
I don't like it every year, but even every winter, even it knocked all the power out and stuff. But I think, well, we had a 5.8 earthquake 2 days ago. Hit at 4 a.m. Woke me up out of my sleep. Wow. That's the one thing I don't like about California. I don't like the hurricanes in Florida, but I don't like the earthquakes in California. And I don't like some of the states because of the volcanoes. And but I don't like hurricanes. I mean, they have tornadoes at Torpal High and stuff. My dad always said West Virginia or someplace down the mountains would be the best place for the tornadoes couldn't get you. And of course, they don't have hurricanes. That's what he always said, but I don't know. Disappeared a bit, looked suspect. They don't do much good, though. Warnings don't. That just terrorizes you, knowing they're coming and wait until they get through. Darn tornadoes are going in like 10 or 15 minutes, and those things last for torture you for days. And sometimes when they're going through, they last for a whole day or two and go through the night. One did. And exposed our weakness. Last time that Irma went through, it was blowing my curtains on the inside through the windows. I mean, it was so hard outside. I mean, it was really bad. Publix is based in Lakeland, Florida. That's their home. That's where you go out on 92 out here towards Plant City. Publix got their dairy, their meat, their they got their paper factory off of Wabash. They got their dairy, their meat processing. They make their sweet tea here in Lakeland. They make all that stuff. Publix based. Lakeland's got plenty of Publix jobs. That's where your Publix jobs are in Lakeland. Exposed our weakness. They don't need. They know we can afford to shut down again. The next one will be a lot worse. They're growing like crazy. Yeah, they got Kroger's up north and Publix down here. I read Black and Decker's pulling out of China and heading to Texas. I think I want to train where I am, then transfer to a new store somewhere in the bus. Well, Lakeland's got about, God, I'd say 6 or 8, no more than that. 1, 2. They must have about 10 or 12 stores in Lakeland, just grocery stores alone. And Winter Haven's got several too, but like I said, Publix is based in Lakeland. That's where all the jobs are. And they got a lot of big stores. They got one up here. They got one in Lakeland on the south side. It's got a restaurant inside of it where you can eat. It's really nice. I mean, it's a big one, and it's got a restaurant inside where you can eat. You can go up and get the fried chicken or whatever and sit down and eat it. They make you up a plate, and you can sit right there in the restaurant and eat it. They must have about, I don't know, 10 or 12 tables in there. It's nice. And that's a nice Publix. I mean, because they got a restaurant right inside. That's really a nice one. I don't know if any of the other ones have that or not, but I know that one does the Lake Miriam Publix. And then they opened up a new Greenwise Publix in Lakeland too. The Greenwise store, they just opened it. So they're really expanding in Lakeland. That's where they're expanding the most. And we got a few years ago, they got a new Amazon warehouse on County Line Road between Plant City and Lakeland. So the Amazon's here now too. So
right off of 60.
still waiting for you to come and fish with us, Jen.
New carpet in the boat.
There's one seat with
I gotta put a new seat in there.
We will be mass exodus from big. I guess I'm gonna have to do like a couple of the other channels and give away a fishing trip and see if that'll bring somebody down.
We can do that.
County Acres been well, there. She put a fish and a smiley face. See, she's smiling, ready to go fishing. See,
Jen.
I like to put that on camera. Say, look who we got here today. Now, collaboration with that prudent gal. She's in the boat. Look at Miss Jen here now. So look at that in the boat. So that would be nice now. Yeah, I think if you want Publix there, you ought to move to Lakeland, Real Man Cook, because that's where Winter Haven or somewhere close. Or
She's half her fishing poles ready, Curtis.
Of course, Publix kind of between Lakeland and Plant City, so right there on 92, most of the offices are, the warehouses. The big birthday cake water tower where Publix is. They got big water towers, got candles and a birthday cake on it there. Real Man Cook. It's a big birthday cake water tower. And it shows you where all the Publix offices are. So, Candybug 71, Don, we go fishing with. He works there. He makes the tea and the lemonade and stuff like that, and bottles it up and puts it in the bottles there at the Lakeland one.
Excuse me.
Look at there. She put another smiley.
She's getting ready to go fishing with us.
Trouble is, she's about as far as you can get. I think that's about the furthest state away would be California from where we're at. But yeah, I want to get some. So many people said they're coming down to fish, but I said some of them said spring and spring's over, so and they ain't coming. Some of them said some spring or summer, and I ain't seen none of them come yet, so I don't know. From different states. Yeah. I hope they let me know before they come because the boat ain't ready now, and I don't want them to come there and I don't have the boat ready now. If they just show up and don't let me know, then I wouldn't be able to get it ready real quick.
I don't know.
I think that makes it worse though. Sometimes, real man cook, because sometimes it's 2 weeks out and you're sitting there waiting for that thing, and the thing changes paths, or you don't know where it's headed, and then it comes towards you, and originally it ain't going to come towards you, and then it changes, it goes right for you, and or hangs out there, and it tortures you to death. I mean, and when it comes across, like Irma did, come up through the center, right up through Florida, and then just the wind stayed here for so long. I mean, it was all through the night that night, and it was just awful. It's almost 6:30 here. It gets dark about 8 now. It used to get dark at about 7. Now it gets dark about 8. It don't get to light till about 6:45 or 7 in the morning. And I like to be on the lake about 7. Can't fish too late because it gets hot. Telling you, Lakeland's a place for Publix. If you want Publix, Lakeland's a place. Most if you like the fish, that's why they call it Lakeland, because you got the big Winter Haven chain. You got all kinds of lakes in Lakeland. You got the big Saddle Creek. You got Ten Rock Fish Management area. They got about 15 lakes in there. You got the reservoir at Plant City, so you got a lot of places to fish around here. I know. That's what I'm telling you. There's tons of jobs out there. They got the big water tower birthday cake. They got the bakery there. They got the milk. They got the bottle of tea. That's where Candybug works. They got the tea and the lemonade comes out of there. Everything. That's what I'm telling you. But they got tons of jobs in Lakeland. They used to have an employment office for publics up here. I don't know what they're doing with that. They used to have an office where you go in and put in your application. I don't know where they moved that to. I don't know if it's still. I don't think it's still there anymore, but they moved it somewhere. Mm. And they got a paper plant here too, with the paper products or whatever. And it's in a different section. Dry goods warehouse. Got a dry goods warehouse too. Captain Clueless, welcome. How are you tonight? Weren't you the one saying you want? Oh, yeah. Um, yeah. Real man cook. Yeah, Don works out there. He's happy with his job. He's been there a long time. He even gets to sit down and work sometimes. I think he's seems to like it pretty well. I know they have people that unload the trucks there at the docks and stuff too. You're not supposed to answer you. What are you doing?
I need to erase that. Erase it. What in the world?
Talking about Mike again. I don't like it. Only the people that catch tiny bass. Um, some of the Publix donuts are okay. I don't know. Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts have good donuts. Some of the Winn-Dixie ones are okay, but
I have to back it.
I don't know who he's seen. Except I'm not on the lake fishing. Yeah, I know I ain't been able to get out like I want to. Max, stop. Nobody out there. Max. No, I think he's just saying he's not able to. He hasn't been out fishing. He like wants to be on the lake. He said he's good, except he's not out on the lake fishing. Is what he means. That's the way I am too. I'd rather be out fishing unless I ain't been getting to go. That's what he's trying to say. This is the day 3 of me not fishing. I think it's a record. Yeah, I've been longer than that for me back racing bass. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather be on the lake, like Captain Clueless said. What are you trying to do? I was just surprised what changed your outlook and not. Yeah, that's what I was saying. What was that, Phil? I don't know what's wrong with him. There ain't nothing out there. That's why with me, I got so much other stuff to do, and I ain't getting my boat done because it's so darn hot and other stuff to do, and I ain't so tore apart and getting to go fishing either. Well, they had a bunch of lakes blocked off up here where you couldn't fish, and Tin Rock Fish Management area closed clear down. But then they started, they opened all the lakes back up now. So we had a lot of them with a blockade thing across them. We couldn't fish for a while. We got people up here that's going fishing every day and wanting to eat all the big bass and stuff out of the lake, 4 and 5, 6 pounders. And that's what's killing this one lake too, because he does it every day and brags about it in a kayak. Pay same anywhere, so cheaper cost of living is good. I hate when he does that. He's always hearing
I
something.
know.
There's nothing out there. What's wrong with his truck? Real man. He'll move for 50,000 a year out of state. So you're saying if you come to like Lakeland or somewhere, they won't give you 50,000? That's crazy. You think they would pay you more there than they would anywhere else? Transmission not shifting past second. They 2 bags for $3 right now. I think I will get some. Oh, tasty cake donuts. Oh. I ain't too crazy about them. I think the best ones I had were the Hostess ones. Of course, Hostess quit making stuff for a while, and they had a store, and then they closed it up. But they're hard to find. They were really good.
Oh, donuts. You talking about donuts?
Those little tasty cake that have the little powder ones in the bag and stuff.
We had the donuts, and their second one got wrong.
Oh yeah, we went to Krispy Kreme, and they had a special where you bought 2 dozen for a cheaper price for some of the coupon. And I told them I don't know how half a dozen of the glazed ones, and the rest jelly filled raspberry, and we got a whole box of nothing but glazed ones, and then we got another 6 in the other box.
Oh shoot!
When I got home, what kind of dog is that? My German Shepherd pit bull randomly bark all the time. He's a purebred German Shepherd. I've got
purebred.
We've got 2 of them, AKC ones. He's a working line Shepherd, German Shepherd.
Another one's a West German Shepherd.
He's a East German Shepherd working line, and they're registered with the AKC. Believe it or not, my son's Dodge did that, and it was a wheel sensor. Peter was putting it in limp mode.
Come here. Come here.
That is Belgian Shepherd.
Max. Max. Max, come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Sappy, come here. Come here, girl. Oh. There's baby girl.
There's the female. She's kissing my hand. She's a long-haired.
Max, get off of her now.
Oh. I'm down.
She's licking the hand.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
He says he has 2 AKC registered German Shepherd. They're pulling on me, somebody is. Oh, yeah. Well, it says there's a 10-minute lag. I read that on YouTube the other day. Not 10-minute, but 10-second lag. That comes naturally with YouTube, I guess. That's what I just read that today. No, I don't have dub anymore. I got wireless through the cable.
Hush.
Yeah, she's a West German Shepherd working line, and I got the East German Shepherd. He's the one barking in the background. He's got the big blocky head. They're both
blocky head.
Both working line.
Both of them's working line.
And they love to play ball and all that. You're gonna have to get. He's gonna quit. Francis, you're tearing up the cord. Them up here. You're gonna have to. Fail, funny, or flop. Welcome, buddy.
Hey, how are you?
No, I don't know. It's a lot of that's YouTuber. Well, there's a lot more people online now, especially on the weekends. I heard that slows it down too, because see, when that came in, the thing is going on, then it slowed everybody down because so many people were using the internet, and it was bad a few weeks ago. That's what everybody said. And you still got a lot of people home on the weekends, and a lot of more people using it, and all the kids are out of school too. So that's what I heard too. I read something about that, and I've heard other people talk about it. The male's short hair, but the female's long hair. So, but he usually comes up here and gets in the picture too, but he didn't.
Hey.
They're fighting over the bone now. Quit, Max. Max.
Quit hurting her.
I love
Max,
my
quit
shepherds, but the
hurting
hair
her.
is out of control. Vacuum twice today. Yeah, I know. Um, Max, Max, what's he trying to do?
I don't know. You're wagging his tail.
Yeah, they have the elbow and hip dysplasia in them. You have to get them, supposed to get them checked and stuff for that.
Checked.
And breed and register with the puppies and all. That's a lot of money and get all them tests done on them. So I don't know. What we had planned was to have a litter, but I don't.
Once a year.
We got a couple people that said they wanted one, but I don't know. They're expensive. I mean, we checked on a shepherd a few days ago. The lady wanted $2,500 for him. Couldn't believe it. 2-year-old female. My German shepherd sheds like crazy. Have to vacuum daily. Have to empty the vacuum twice just in the living room.
Wow, 18. Wow.
I'll probably never have another German shepherd dog, but the pit bull is the best dog ever. No more for a long time for me. Yeah, it hurts, but I couldn't be without one. I lost mine to 11 years to mouth cancer, and I loved her to death. She was such a good girl and a great watchdog and protector, and very loyal. And I love the German shepherds. Love them to death. I had another one got cancer the year after I got her, all through her body, and she got so she couldn't swallow. She had a tumor pressed on her throat, and she died. Well, I had to put her down at 8 years old. They both got so they couldn't eat, and that cancer's bad in dogs. I mean, it's just bad. Dobermans are good dogs too. There's a lot of good dogs out there. I just prefer the shepherds. I mean, I don't know. And the black labs are good dogs. Our black Sherman Shepherd dog sheds, but I swear she couldn't babysit anyone's kids. Thank you for the other $10, Melinda. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I've lost 2 shepherds to cancer, and it's hard to get over. I don't know. This one here I really love. This female a lot, and when I lose her, it's going to really, really, really hurt.
When the other lady dropped off her, she cried.
Here's what's bad. The one German Shepherd I had, I got her when she was like 7 because she's such a good dog from a rescue, and then I got her 6.5, 7, something like that, and she died at 8, somewhere before she got 9 years old. And the thing about it was, she was right by my side, and the poor little thing couldn't swallow her because she had that thing pressed on her throat, and her food would go up, and I had to put her down, and it just killed me. But she was so loyal, right there by my side. And you could knock on the door and play with her. She'd go, "Who's there?" You just say, "Who's there?" And whoa, 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 whoa. Somebody knock on the door. You just knock on the door yourself playing, and she would bark. And she walked by my side wherever I went, and she protected me. If somebody walked to the fence, she was losing so much weight, and because she couldn't eat, and she was still protecting me the day I put her down. I mean, that girl loved me to death. It's so hard. It makes me cry. I don't even like talking about it because it's so sad.
It's gonna be okay.
Also, the shedding. My German Shepherd is far off the best. Two things I can't. There's a few things I can't talk about, but so if I talk about my daddy, I start crying, and if I talk about my dogs, I cry because I'm very sensitive. So they live 14 and 9. They will pay, but more opportunity to move, I think.
There's a join. If you want to join.
I had a King Corso that was an amazing dog.
Tell about join.
Oh, we got the join button too now. Several people said they wanted to join the channel. I've only had one so far, but we do have a join button on there. I think I don't know what the lowest one is.
I have to look.
$2.99 a month, and you get shout outs, and you get 3 more emojis, and then when I get more people to join, then there'll be more emojis and stuff I'm allowed to do. But right now, it starts out as $2.99, the lowest one, and then they go on $4.99, and for the next level up. So if anybody wants to join the channel, the buttons are there. And if you'd like to be a member, and like I said, you do get shout outs, and you'll get all that in the channel. And so if anybody wants to join the channel, the join button is up. Somebody said people say you can't see it on the phone. I don't know, but the join button is there on the laptop. So same here, back roads and bass. My female shepherd is the most loyal dog I've ever owned. However, my pit bull has been quite loyal as a Nelson personality. Our shepherd was a rescue and was in very bad health when we got her. Healthy as a horse now. Natural way to talk about it. I just think happy thoughts about, be positive. I'm back. Welcome back, Christopher Hannah. Good to see you, bud. All dogs are good if the owner raises them good, yeah. Well, shepherds are just naturally protectors, most of them without any training, and they're all loyal. And they want to be by your side all the time. I mean, some of them you have to train, or you can make them do other things like protection training, but most of them naturally protect their home anyway without it. And at least if they don't even bite, if they're well socialized, they at least got a bark that makes everybody think they'll bite. And if we're sitting in a truck and he's in the back seat and you start walking towards the truck, he'll sound like he's going to eat you up. Where he would or not, I don't know, but he sure sounds like it. The bark is just enough to scare you away. So
when we first got him, I think the second week or third week or the first week.
He said his was abused, and as a result, he's violent unless he's introduced properly. Good for protection, but he's a handful, he said. Looks like a lot of people's got shepherds in here. I didn't know so many people had shepherds. That's good. We got a couple other people that have shepherds. I haven't seen them in here for a while, but there's another guy that comes in here once in a while. He's got a shepherd, and mine was found in a ditch. Every time I opened a new trash bag, he jumped for a long time. Wow. My female German shepherd is like my shadow. Yeah, every time I go outside or she sees me going towards the door, she wants to go out with me, and sometimes I don't let her go. But if I go outside, she won't usually pee or anything, though. She'll just follow me around and then come back in. And if I like to take a trash out the trash can or go get mail, she just wants to go along. But she don't potty, and then I have to let her out on her own for the potty mostly.
There's my mail.
There's the mail. If y'all can see him, I don't know if he's over far enough or not. They really can't see him that good. It's not getting in there right. Hi, Max. No jumping. No, can't jump on the keyboard. Anyway, my shepherd is calm and gentle and can be but very protective of my daughter. When a stranger is around, she has to stand between my daughter and the stranger. Hard to explain, but amazing to see. I'm here relaxing. I'm glad you're hanging out with us, Jen. sometimes I had a few streams and you wasn't in them, and of course I always miss you when you're not here. It's good to have you in here. I always wonder if my people are okay if I don't see them, so it's good when you all come in, so I know you're okay. It's all right if you miss one now and then, but
Yeah, we
otherwise I
gotta
see
breed
you every
them
other time,
once because
every now and then.
we called a couple places and you
Ow!
you can't breed them twice a year because it's gonna
Well, you can't breed the same female twice a year because it wears them down too much. Because there's only like they're supposed to come in heat every 6 months, and when they have puppies, then it takes 2 months for them to come out. So they're carrying them for 2 months, and then 2 months for them to be, or a month for them to be weaned or so, and then another month you have to wait till they're 8 weeks. So that's 4 months. So then they got like 2 months to relax, and it wears them out too much. So um, you have to have like more than one female in order to keep your breeding going. But it's so hard when you want to leave because then you got all these you got to pay to put them in. They're tearing my feet up because they went right under my feet. I can't stand.
You guys
Ow!
stop.
Dang, that hurt. He went right across me with these toenails.
Hey.
He put his toenails in my foot. He had a German Shepherd years ago. Her name was Ginger. If I play fight with my daughter, she will try to attack me. Yeah, they'll do that. Like if you argue or they know you're upset or fighting with the other person, or you act like you're going to hit them. The other person just playing around, they'll jump. They don't like you to. They want you to get along. If me and Francis would disagree on something or was talking about something, Tasha, the one we had, she would come up between us, and then we'd have to
nudge you
come
under your
up
arm.
under our arm and get us to stop, or then we'd have to hug her, and I'd have to hug Francis so she'd know it was okay, and we called it a group hug, and hug the dog and pet her and let her know we was okay, we wasn't fighting or arguing, or we still loved each other because she got upset. I never messed with the white ones too much. I had a black one I took in. Some guy wanted to get rid of him. He said he needed money and he begged me to take him. So I paid for him and I sold him to another lady and let her at him because I couldn't keep it because he wouldn't get along with the other dog, and he was a sweet black male.
It's not black. It's black and brown.
Black. Well, he had a little brown spot on his feet and stuff. He was mostly black. Black was the best I get it. Our friend's daughter had seizures, and my female could sense them coming up for about an hour ahead of time. Dance next to her and won't leave her. Yeah, Tasha, Frances' blood pressure went down. She was laying on the floor, and I just went outside for a little bit. I don't know what I went out to do, and the dog was raising heck inside and trying to lick her and get her awake. And she let me know that Frances needed me, so I come back in to see what was wrong because she was barking, and she let me know. So that was good, so I could put some ice on her, ice pack on her, and get her back. Because they told me not to leave her out too long because she could go into a coma or something and not come back. So I said, well, I had to keep her, get her right back into.
They are pretty. The white German Shepherd.
Folks kind of turn their nose up because it's white, but it's a full-blooded Shepherd with papers. Yeah. All you have to do is raise your arm if you hear near me and my female starts barking at you. Wow. We have a family friend with a white German Shepherd, very pretty. And the black ones are pretty too. And they got reddish color ones, and they got brown and black. And Luann, she had a reddish one that was pretty over there. And then you got the sables, and they got what they call they got blue shepherds, like a blue coat to them. Sapphire's got some blue in her.
Who?
Sapphire.
Yeah, she's sable blue. Sable blue.
Some people don't recognize. They got one place online that's got they call it something blue bay shepherds or something because they're blue, but a lot of the places don't recognize the blue as a color in the shepherd thing. But they sell them at that. A lot of the blue ones are worth. People get more money out of the blue ones.
They're rare. The blue, they're rare, Curtis.
I'm a traditional black and tan guy. I picked my female out. My wife picked out the male, who's all sable with a black snout. Kelly, the one I used to have, but she was tan. She was a big, long-legged shepherd. Tasha was smaller and little short legs and smaller. This other one had big, long legs. She cleared a 4-foot fence. Seen a cattle on their side, cleared a 4-foot fence, jumped over that fence, didn't even hit it on top, cleared it by a half a foot or a foot, jumped over the 4-foot fence, clear across the street, and in their neighbor's yard chasing a cat. And so I never seen her do it before. I had to call her. She come back over, and before I could get the gate open, she had jumped clear back over the fence and cleared it again and come back in the yard. I got on her. I didn't want her doing that, though, because lucky this street here wasn't busy, but if she get out on the other street, it would be. And I didn't want her jumping the fence like that. But Tasha couldn't get over the fence. But this one here could with her long legs, because she was in a running mode. And when she chased, she seen that cat, she come from the back to the front and went right over top the gate. The fence, Experience was a failure. It was just too hyper. My brother pawned it off on me after he spent a fortune training. I ended up pawning it off on my uncle. No. Here, take this. He's tearing up stuff. What is it? He just tore the thing up. Look at that. He just tore this all up. Now it won't hang. The whole end off. Now, there ain't no reason for that. I can't even hang it. And the hook's off from it.
My female was only 71 pounds. What size great for a house dog? The male is 125, 125,
125th. Told that the German Shepherd is the #1 owner surrendered puppy. They require a lot of attention. They're instructed if they don't get it. Look at that. I didn't know why he was crunching. I thought it was a bone, but it didn't sound right. So I said, well, bad. Quit.
For punch, you should punch them.
Female was only 71 pounds and mid-size, great for a house dog. The male was 120. Wow, I never seen a 125 pound. And the male usually the bigger dogs. I don't know. That one I told you had the long legs and jumped the 4-foot fence. She was a pretty good sized dog. I don't know how much she weighed though.
That's the Callie. Callie?
Yeah.
She's pretty.
Tasha only weighed, I think, in the 50s. She never was a big girl. Somebody said she looked like a Dutch Shepherd, Dutch German Shepherd, but she wasn't. But they said she was German Shepherd, but they said she wasn't Dutch Shepherd. That's what somebody thought she was, though. But there's Dutch German Shepherds too. But she was just a small little girl. She wasn't never real big. She was in the 50-pound range. It costs more the bigger they are, though, for certain things like I don't know, when they weigh them. Some things like shots or anesthesia or anything like that costs you more, and then of course the heartworm medicine and some of that stuff costs you more because the more they weigh, because you have to get a different size. We didn't have my daughter yet, and me and my wife were working long hours. Mine are pretty good. Say I go to bed, it's just say midnight or whatever, and I don't get up till 10 o'clock the next morning. I'm just using that for example. They're fine. They hold it. I don't have a problem with them. Some people say you got to take them out, but I mean, if I'm here, I can let them out for 4 hours or so. But I mean, they're all right to leave, for like most of a day or something. I mean, you can take a trip and come back home. But fail, funny, or flop. Got to start work. Y'all have a great day. You too, buddy. Thanks for coming in. The funniest thing is my pit bull with statue looks like half the size of my female German Shepherd, but he only weighs 74 pounds. When they are puppies, 1/2 years older, and they require a lot.
Yeah, crawl a lot, yeah. Crawl a lot, yeah.
Require a lot of attention, he said.
Yeah. Puppies, yeah. They do.
Welcome back.
Here's almost. No way I should leave.
Well, that's what see my female. I used to leave her out Tosh all the time, but these one here I put them up because I know they would tear up stuff in the house. It's just a difference in shepherds. Some of them you can leave out, some of them you can't. I can't leave these out if I'm going either. Welcome, Jay. Good to see you, buddy. These here I put them up. I really don't like doing that because I mean they ain't really got no protection, but they both crate, like my female, she likes to lay in her crate. She goes in there on her own, and when it gets a certain time of night, she lays in there to keep him from bothering her. And that's what the lady told me. I got to just get a crate, and she'll go in it. She likes to lay in there, and she likes to spend her time in there. When it gets a certain time of night, he lays on the carpet and settles down too. But the male, all I got to do is say bed, and he'll go right in there on his own. And they know
when
that
he start doing that.
He learned that on his own. Or I just go over and open the door, and they'll come running right in the crate. So that's one way of keeping them without them tearing up anything,
Had the door open, and he goes in his house.
But they do that.
We don't say bed, and they
do that out of boredom. See, but the ones I got are working lines. So you're supposed to play ball or do something, give them a job every day, and wear them out. That way they don't tear up everything. But see, I don't get a chance to do that all the time, and it's hot out, so we don't get it done. Then that's when they get destructive. If you keep them busy and give them plenty of exercise and walk them or play ball with them or wear them out and give them plenty of exercise, then they don't tear up anything so much.
Wear them out.
He said his chewed through 2 water pipes outside, and then the other one, he says never destroyed anything. He said, yeah, it's just a kind. I could set a plate of food on the ground with the shepherd I have now. She won't even mess with it. She is well behaved. Yeah. I know a lady had Dobermans like that, and you could hold a steak out and they wouldn't take it. You could say, she said poison, they wouldn't take it. Dobermans are well trained too, and and she could say it's safe, and they would go ahead and eat it. Or she could just say, get him or attack or some particular word, and they'd go chasing you, and they could be right going towards you, and she could stop them within an inch of you. She said stop or hold or whatever, and they wouldn't attack you, but they could be running to eat you up, their mouth open, and she would just say the magic word, and they'd stop an inch from you. So, welcome back, Lewis. Bad weather gets my German Shepherd all worked up with anxiety, and you can get no sleep if it's thundering at night. I know a storm is coming. I give her a Benadryl ahead of time, and it helps. I had a friend that had one up in the snow, and she liked to go out in the snow and run around and up north and whatever. And this guy had money, but if they got steak, he gave the dog a steak too, and they always let her go out and play in the snow and everything. But some of them like the snow. Well, all the ones I had they like it when it's cool weather. They don't like it when it's hot. They like the cool weather. When it gets cool in the wintertime here, they go out. Of course, we don't have snow, but when it gets down to 40s and 50s, they love that weather. They love to go out and play. They get real active then and like to run around. We're doing more German Shepherd and dog talk than we are fishing talk, huh? You know what we need? We need to make a channel with and get it built up with where we can go live. Well, you can go live even on the computer if you don't have 1,000 subscribers. But we need to go build a German Shepherd and just talk about that, because you know a lot of people like that, and there's a lot of German Shepherd. But that would work over good too. We could have a channel where we talk about dogs and German Shepherds and stuff, and that would work good for us too. I mean, there's a few people out here that do that. That have channels with their German Shepherds, and they get on and do live streams and make videos of their shepherds.
We have Max and Sapphire.
Well, they have their own channel. They haven't put no videos on. Yeah, if y'all want to go over there and check out my 2 shepherds, they all have a channel. If you want to subscribe, or if you don't want to, just want to go watch the videos, that's fine too. What's the name?
No. What are you doing? Go right here. Right here. You have to go right here. Excuse me.
What's the name of it, Francis? I don't know what you changed it to. It ain't coming up, see. What's he chewing on now?
No, he's not chewing up. He's chewing on his bone. He's chewing on his bone.
Hold on, y'all. I'm getting the link for the channel here. I'll be right back.
Oh, Maxie Poo Poo. Maxie Poo Poo.
Okay, here's the link for the German Shepherd channel. If y'all want to see them, that way you both can go on and see them playing and in the yard in the dog park. That way, if y'all want to go there and check out and see what both the shepherds look like, and see them in the yard playing, and at the dog. Well, what Max is at the dog park. She ain't been to the dog park, but dog parks are all closed now because of what's out there in the world. So. But that way you can see them close up, since y'all can see them too good on the chat. You can all go over there to that channel there, and that's Max and Sapphire's channel, and they got a few fans on here. There's a couple people in here like them, and if you watch the ones with there's one that says Max and Sapphire on it. There's one that says him at the dog park, and there's one of them carrying the garden hose around. If you watch those, you get to see both of them. With the one that says Max and Sapphire, there's a couple of them, and then if you want to see him at the dog park, there's a video of that. I didn't even think about that. It's a good way for you both to see both of them and everything, for everybody who wants to see them. I used to advertise it more. I used to have put in stream and advertise it a lot. So I haven't done that lately. So probably most of you in here don't have them. So you can go in and check it out. Are you still here, Jay's buddy? Where you go? I don't know if he's still here or not. Come in and said hi. I was waiting for him to say something else. That way you can get a good picture of them and get to watch them. You know, nobody's talking. They might be over there watching them now because they ain't saying anything in here. They could either go after the stream or they can go now and watch them. But like I said, in that way, I think everybody's over there watching them because they ain't saying anything. Thanks for having me, Rattletrap. I got to go and try to get something accomplished today. Y'all be safe. Appreciate you, Backroads and Bass. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Backroads and Bass, a good channel. I don't know where everybody's at today. We picked the wrong time to go in or something. I don't know. We're going to go on a different time, Francis, because oh, thank you, Backroads and Bass, for the $4.99 super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that.
We have a join if you want to join that.
Yeah, we have the monthly join button there too for anybody that wants it. But we appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Definitely do. If you don't know Backroads and Bass, y'all go check him out. He's a good channel and a good guy and a good bass channel. Man, appreciate him being in here. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much, buddy.
Have a good one, Backroad and Bass. Have a good one. Let's get off here pretty soon, Chris.
You what?
Might have to get off pretty soon. So.
This?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Soon.
What do you want to do?
Play some cards.
Okay. Well, we've been on. See, let me check over here and tell you exactly how long. It's 2 hours. Almost 3. Yes, we need to go because it's longer than what I planned on. 2 hours and 50 minutes we've been on, so 10 more minutes will be on 3 hours, y'all. So I need to get going, I guess. I wasn't planning on being on here like 2 hours or 2.5 at the most, and I went over. I wasn't even.
Hey, why is Backroad and Bass ain't no?
He is a mod.
Oh, he is? I thought he's not.
Oh, he is. Probably making some more before long, but I got to.
What? Oh, yeah, you gotta make some more mods in here.
I just want my mods to know. I announced it a while back, but I gotta get people not to time people out and stuff, and don't leave nobody else they're cussing people out or something.
Yeah, cussing people out.
Or talking dirty to me or Francis or someone else in the chat.
Don't like that stuff.
I just like to keep my chat pretty clean and have respect in it and all that, but
I don't like it.
So you ready to shut this down or what?
Yeah.
Okay, I hate to leave you all, but somebody just popped in. We got 5, now we had 4.
Yeah, 5.
Who just came in? Welcome, welcome. If you want to say something before I take off, let me know who's here. Some fixing to shut down, but I don't want to leave if somebody wanted to come in and say hello. Anyway, try to come back because I got one talk more about this other pro staffing thing, but I got to get some different, a few more people in here to talk about that. And I appreciate y'all coming in, and I appreciate y'all being here. And thanks for the super chat. Thank you everybody for being.
Roads and Bath, to good people.
Yeah, yes, he's done that once before or twice.
They're good people.
And I went back to 4. Whoever came in didn't say anything. And we got 19 or 20 thumbs up after all, and even the trolls, so we didn't get nothing down. So we had a good chat and pretty good night. And y'all have a good one out there. We're going to talk at y'all later on, whoever's hanging in here with me yet. No backwards went. Captain Clueless might still be here. I think Jen's still here, and I don't know who Lewis. I don't know who the other ones are, Lewis, or who's still here. But I know Phil or Funny to Win. Somebody's still in here. Anyway, whoever's still all here, y'all have a good night. We're going to go out. One more just dropped out, so y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank they're back now.
You know if they're back?
Yeah.
They're back. They're back.
Let's see what's down in here. Okay, still got. Now we're up to 6. That's game 2 or 1. Now we're back to 5. Somebody popped in back down. Okay, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. I gotta get. Let's see where I gotta go. Is it this one? No. Where are we at here? I'll see this. I'll stream out over there. Good night, everybody.